Hey, it's Sasha Evdokov, and welcome to part 3 of the Scottrade review. Now, in this video, I'm going to go in detail of the Streamer. Now, this is not the elite version for their trading platform. It's just the Streamer in Scottrade, because I know that sometimes people want to see what does the inside of the website look like, what does the brokerage platform look like, and is it really useful, friendly, or something that I would want to use. So in this video series that I've made, it's really just going in detail of a certain broker. But if you want to see some of the other brokers that I've reviewed, just click this link right here. And when you get there, you'll see a list of some of the other in-depth videos and brokers that I've reviewed. So check that out if you want to see some other brokers or some other videos regarding this broker specifically. Now, in this video, what I've done is I've covered the Streamer. So I want to show you exactly what it looks like to use the Streamer, some technical difficulties that I've had, and it's just maybe a little bit more advanced than just using the website version to execute your trades. Now, of course, you can just use the website version to put on trades and place trades, but the Streamer is a little bit better if you're a little bit more active, or you want to see some data and you want to see some more live market movements. So let's get into detail of an overview of the Streamer, what it looks like and how to go about launching it, and what it's really all about on that back end. So in this video, we'll talk about the active Streamer here in Scottrade. So to access that, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and log in here with my account and password, and we'll go ahead and log in. And you have to do this every single time, which really is quite annoying. So once we're logged in, you can see I'm back on the web panel. And in order to use the Scottrade streaming quotes, which is the way you can do trading, you have to actually download a little Java file. So it's quite annoying, and you have to do this every single time, which means you have to do it every morning if you wanted to use the Scottrader streaming quotes. Now again, we'll take a look at the Scottrade Elite later once the $25,000 gets transferred in here, so we can use their panel and do a video on that. And I believe that one you can download to your desktop. But in terms of just using the Scottrade streaming quotes, you have to download it every single time and every single morning. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that, and we'll download this little Java file. And I did have a few issues with this file when I did try to run it and open it, giving a Java error that it cannot connect to servers. But normally this is because you can only use it one time. So if you're getting that issue, this is usually the problem. So once you have that file, you go ahead, click it, you open it up, and your streaming quote window should come up. So it did take me about 4 or 5 minutes to get that running, because I had to click it and restart it multiple times because of that error message, which really got frustrating and annoying. So make sure you have a few minutes to spare beforehand. But beyond that, now we are live, and we are active in terms of the market session, and the market is up 86 points. S&P is 9 points, and NASDAQ up 30 points. So you do have this default list that you can create and add, and you can add to this. So if I wanted to add a ticker like the QQQs, I can add it and it'll go there. And of course, you can sort them by ascending, descending order, or based on value of price, previous close, or the change. So you can sort all these, and you can actually adjust and modify these fields. Normally, if you want one field here or there, you can just move it and drag it around. So that's kind of neat. A lot of these things I don't really care for, in terms of trading. I mean, I would probably watch, kind of the price here, but really I want to watch the chart and see how it's moving. So for that, I would use the TC2000 platform, as I talked about in my other videos. And that's the way I would go about trading from here. So, and the reason for that is because if I wanted to look at, let's say, Caterpillar, and I wanted to buy it, the panel here will come up right here, and this is where you can see, the interest if you're looking to purchase it. So it's kind of similar to the web panel. If you want to see a chart of it, you can just hit chart and the chart will pop up, and if you want to move it to another window or monitor, you can do that. And this chart is actually a live chart, so you can zoom in here by clicking zoom in and then zooming in, and you know, you can do that, but this chart is not very friendly and not my personal favorite charting thing or software. So if you want to change it to candlesticks, you can do it like this. So it does give you, you know, some type of charting software and charts if you need something, but really I wouldn't use this. I would use the free stock charts if I was you, and then base my trade decisions off of that kind of, and then you can use this to execute your trade. So if you were using this, you could just go ahead, hit the quick trade, and then you can go ahead, buy, enter your quantity, place the order, and then you would be in the trade. You know, the same thing on the sell side. So you can hit sell here, and of course, you know, it would show it up here. And besides that, I mean, I'll show you some of this other panel in case you were curious. We'll show you here balances. Obviously, I don't have any since there's no deposit yet made. It's still pending. I should be here in a couple days, and then we can make more videos on the panel. You can see the open orders. This is what you currently have waiting to be filled. The my positions, this is what you are in at the moment, and since we don't have a position, this would be the profit, gain, and loss, and things that, you know, you did today or executed. So that's kind of the balances, and that's what these tabs are. And then you have these main buttons here, which you know, you have the trade tab right here, which if you click, you can execute a trade based on the symbol that you have highlighted here. If you have clicked the chart, you get the chart of that symbol. Detailed quote, you'll get, you know, a detailed quote overview. You can see the financials of that company, fundamentals, the technicals, and NASDAQ level 2. You have to do a form and sign that. So, and option chains are kind of like this. I did get the option thing, but you'll get a form for this if you need, just like the level 2. But I did sign up for the options just so you can see what it looks like. And yeah, I mean, here really it's kind of pretty basic in my opinion. So you know, you can browse through the different options here and select which ones you want and which one's available. Let's go to a more liquid stock like Apple, and it'll load the option chain here for you. So we have last bid, ask, change, volume, open interest. So very liquid options here in Apple. And you know, you can show more or less strikes if you want to show more strikes. So it took me a minute to figure out how their option quotes work and to do it. So all you do is really you right click and you trade the call, let's say, and then trade window will pop up, and this is kind of where you can take a look at the option and putting it in and so forth. So that's how you do the trade for the options. Again, not my favorite panel, just because I guess it's a basic panel, but maybe it'll give you some insight to trading options if you wanted to do that. Here on the news, you can see view all the news here, and you can view it by symbol. So if we have any news for Apple, you can see the latest news and things that are happening if you're trading based on the news. And time and sales, also, these are just the last trades that have been executed. So there's the sales actually going on in real time. And if we go to a more liquid stock again, you'll see it going a little bit quicker. So people doing 6,000 batches, 1,000 batches, or a GoPro. So that's time and sales, and of course you do have research here that you can do if you want, but that's basically the panel. They do have some preferences and things like that, so you can have multiple layouts. I did also want to show you some themes that they have available. So what you can do is change the themes here, and if you want a different view or layout, personally a lot of traders use a darker theme, and this is because you're spending a lot of screen time, and anytime when you're looking at white for a long time, it's really not the greatest for the eyes. So the dusk theme seems pretty good. The midnight theme also is pretty good. I prefer the dusk theme probably. They have a monochrome theme here as well without colors, and the old Scottrader. So probably, I mean, my favorite is the dusk, but you know, you can choose whichever theme you like. But those are some of the themes that that go along with it. And again, you can play with the settings if you want text and icon there to save some space, or if you just want icon only. So again, totally up to you how you want it to look like, but there are some options there for you as well. All right, so there you go. I hope you got some insight regarding the streamer in Scottrade. Now, personally, as I mentioned in the video, the charting tools were a little bit more difficult to use if you're looking to trade off the charts. Now, if you're looking to day trade again, they're a little bit trickier to use. Now, the data is more real-time than you may get at another charting service, but really the charting platform was a little bit trickier to use. It wasn't as friendly as some of the others that I've seen out there. So personally, the way I would do it in trading with Scottrade is pair it with like a TC2000 with Warden, and then execute your trades within that Scottrade streamer. So it's more friendly of a panel than using the website, which I believe in terms of the Scottrade website. So use that streamer instead to execute your trades. It just works a little bit better. But I would pair it with using, you know, check the chart on freestockcharts.com or TC2000 or some other charting platform that you use. And then if it gives you that buy signal, then go ahead and make your execution for within the Scottrade panel. Now, this doesn't work out really well unless you get real-time data from your charting provider. So if you're looking to day trade, this may not work out well. If you're looking to swing trade, it might be a little bit better because you're looking for multi-day or multi-week runs. Now, for option traders, again, the options platform there in the Scottrade panel in the streamer, it just wasn't really friendly. So again, you weren't able to see the profit pictures within the platform. So if you're looking to trade options, I personally wouldn't recommend that panel unless you already really know what you're doing, because I think it's really helpful to see the profit pictures of what the spreads look like when you're trading options, especially for new people or beginner option traders. So there you go. For swing traders, I think that Elite or the streamer works out just fine. For day traders, you're going to have to learn that platform or at least have a real-time charting service. And for swing traders, again, I would recommend it to pair it with a charting service and then execute your trades on the Scottrade broker site, because you can't always execute the trades on the charting platform. You have to use a broker to execute the trades, and that's why I would do it, just because the charting panel is not very strong in the streamer. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did and you want to see some of the other brokers that I've reviewed or just some other insights regarding the Scottrade broker, the panel, the registrations, click one of the video thumbnails right below this video and you'll continue learning and watching some of these other reviews. But if you want to see some of the stocks that I'm watching in the current market conditions along with a good stock market lesson, then click this link right up here. When you get there, enter your name and email address, and I'll be sure to send you those recaps along with the free training video lessons when they are released. Thanks again for joining me, and remember to do what you love, contribute to others, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.